I always will shake the can and do the at the same time.
Okay.
So I'm giving my new correction voice power.
Okay.
And this is not, if you do it right and you do it at the same time, you can throw this away or you can just set it somewhere and all you have to do is go to get it and he'll go, all right.
Yeah.
But the thing is then your voice has power.
Right. You eventually take away the can, you just make the sound, and that's
Correct.
what it responds to.
Correct. Sometimes it takes 2 days, sometimes it takes 3 weeks. It depends on the dog. But yes, make more of these. There's a lot of trainers today that are using like positive reinforcement only, no corrections.
That's what his obedience class was.
Well, that's why we
And I
stopped
feel
going
like
to that, 'cause
we fed him treats for an hour.
yeah.
I know. Well,
And we went, it was fine.
Well,
I
and
mean,
we don't like beat our dog, but it's
No,
like, you know, like
no.
I grew up with dogs, like you can't, like, I mean, obviously I'm not a
Positive-
pro, but like,
positive reinforcement is really important.
Yeah.
Totally.
And that is what you saw me do out there
Right.
when he decided to stop trying to steal my food.
Yeah.
right,
I gave him some.
Yeah.
That's positive reinforcement. But if you never give any correction, then your dog is just thinking, okay, well, sometimes I do things that are awesome, like treat worthy, and then everything else that I do, they seem to approve of that too. It's
just
cool
not
too.
there, right.
Yeah.
totally.
You know, but
There's no
not good enough for a
boundaries.
treat.
Right, it's just,
It's confusing.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's confusing. So if we're going to start speaking, if we're going to put our foot down, you know, and start speaking more clearly and get through this teenage, just like this might be a new concept to you, you know, and you might have to practice. It's easier for him to go,
Yeah.
right? It's harder for you, but it's hard for you to go to do the other part. So the praise,
Yeah.
again, if we're going to get so clear about what's wrong, he's going to get bummed out if we're not really clear about what he's doing right.
Right.
You know,
It
so
needs to switch.
oh my
from
God,
the-
it's
from
got
the-
it's got
the
to.
buzz it to the
I
happy.
tell you what, I sound crazy half the time because the time when we get him to walk by another dog on a leash without act like a gentleman, we are gonna have a party,
Yes.
and the other people are gonna go, "What the heck? That dog's not even doing anything."
Yeah.
Exactly.
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 Jump some people.
Because everything is connected.
Yeah.
You know that. You can't have a dog that's running amok outside and perfect in the house.
Oh yeah. He jumps on people when they walk in. Not too bad with like eating stuff. Sometimes if he's trying to get your attention, he'll chew up a napkin. He just chews it up. That's his thing.
I mean,
But
he doesn't.
He's
It-
not
it's
bad.
not like he's running amok outside. Like if he's out in the yard and stuff and just with us, he's fine. Like he listens to us. He'll come over when we tell him it's time to come inside.
But
Like,
that's not what I mean by
it's
running
a-
amok. But I mean, so making decisions, like deciding
Right.
who he doesn't like, who he doesn't. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, question: when he wants you to pet him
Mhm.
or do something,
Right now.
he tells you, huh?
Yeah. he'll come over and
Yeah.
he'll sit down and he'll
Yeah.
put a paw up without
And-
you asking him to do that.
And does he get pretty persistent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll bring toys over and.
Okay. So let's talk about that. That is you reinforcing the fact that he's in charge.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm
Okay,
not.
That makes sense.
I'm
All
not.
right.
I mean, he is giving you commands. He
Yeah.
can't talk.
Right.
He's the most adorable mime ever.
Yeah.
And he's done some experiments. Trust
Yeah.
me. While
Yeah.
he's been here, he's been experimenting with what works. Does that look work? Does this look work? Does it? You know, how do I get what I want?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And he's gotten
Very good at
He's
it.
gotten good at it. They always do. They're really smart
Yeah.
that way. So when a dog comes up to you and goes, "Hey, you should pet me," right? Basically, hey, if they could talk, it would be annoying.
Yeah.
But they are giving you a command. So let's look at it that way. They
Yeah.
are giving you a
Totally.
command,
For sure.
and all over
Never thought about
America,
it that way.
all over America, people are going okay, and just being obedient pack members.
Yeah.
Okay, I adore you. You're the best leader we ever had.
Mhm.
Right?
No,
Okay,
it's true.
so let's try and change the way we do things a little bit. Interacting with him, we're always asking ourselves, at least for the next week, let's concentrate on who is responding to who right now. So, if you notice something is happening where it's like, look at me, I am completely obeying the dog's wishes. I am responding to the dog. You're going to want to try and change that in every aspect possible by same scenario, he comes up to you, says, "Hey, I would like some love," right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you will say, if you have time and you're in the mood and you feel like it, you will have him sit, lay down, shake, do something maybe challenging,
Yeah.
and then reward him with what he wanted from you.
Okay.
The petting, the playing, food,
Yeah.
whatever. So we're requiring that he do something for it. It puts us in charge.
Right.
Right. Work for it.
We have to make him do the whole cycle then, because he comes over and like he'll already be sitting, like you even noticed before, like he sits down and then the paw automatically goes up, like he knows he's already got step one down. Like he does it because he knows that's what you're going to ask for next.
Well, and this
So we
is
have to-
part
we
of
have
the
to
reason
finish
that
the-
he's protecting you.
Yeah. No, that's what
Because
I.
he thinks he's in charge. Yeah.
Right, and I think now that even when he
Makes
barks
sense.
at these other dogs, he thinks he's protecting too. Like when we walk him or something like that.
And this is not an uncommon mistake. All over the world, dogs think they're in charge.
Right.
It just doesn't always cause problems.
Right.
His temperament, his nerves, his level of dominance,
Yeah.
it's causing problems. And when there's an alpha male and an alpha female, and then they're challenged, right? They're ill or whatever. They
Yeah.
earn that on a daily basis. They have to be making good decisions for the pack. But if they get challenged, it's a life or death fight.
Right.
Right.
And then the alpha has a choice: die or submit and be allowed to live, not in charge of anything, with the
Right.
pack.
Yeah.
So from that little story, you might be able to tell, hopefully, that if all dogs had what it took to run a pack, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
We wouldn't own any dogs. They would have
Right.
killed each other
Right.
Yeah.
hundreds of years ago. They're worker bees.
Right.
Most of them have always been worker bees.
Yeah.
This dog doesn't have what it takes to be in charge,
No.
and it's going to cause more anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
You think he's more of an alpha dog?
Yeah. Or that, like, anytime he's put in a situation.
I'll tell you what. He won't hold a stare with me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Not for very long. And out there, when I brought out the can,
Yeah.
this will sometimes cause more aggression.
Interesting.
Like, instead of backing down, he would be barking at it
Yeah.
and mad at it.
We have, it's not our dog, my old roommate's dog, Kylie. She's a 7-year-old black lab. She's like totally chilled out. She just lets nap all day. And he has stopped. He gets along fine with her now, but at first when she would come over here, he would kind of be like biting at her ear and kind of in her face, like, this is my house type thing.
Oh, yeah, because it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
he can just do whatever he wants. And
Right.
you know what? That's a dangerous attitude for a dog to have, because
Totally.
most of the stuff they want to do is going to get them hurt
That's exactly, yeah.
or
and-
lose their home.
Right.
Or, I mean, they have stupid ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, Kylie's not aggressive at all. I mean, she just takes it. But my fear is that he's going to do that to another dog and think it's okay and get his head bit off.
You guys, so you have no children, right?
No.
And I don't either. So I get that.
Yes, we do.
Cheers to
Here
you.
you go.
But I have one of those too. But if you think of it kind of like raising children, if you're a good parent, you have some structure, you have your rules, you have your basic boundaries in place.
Mm.
And then you go having a lot of fun,
Yeah.
right? We want to have fun all the time. But they're always both there.
Yeah.
Just because I take my kid to Disneyland for the day does not mean they can curse.
Right.
Everything is always still applying.
Right.
And in fact, the worse you are at getting the rules, the boundaries, the structure, the more resistant you are to accepting those things. we're not gonna be having much fun
Right.
until you figure all this out.
Yeah. No, interesting. Yeah, no, it's all, I've learned so much just from bringing him to work and like seeing all these different interactions with the different dogs and.
Well, so we're gonna take him out for a walk. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
do you have training collars?
I do. I
I
have a bag of tricks.
had, I borrowed Otzi's.
What does Otzi have?
She's got a very basic one. It's
A
a,
pinch?
no, it's, well,
it's
I don't
a
know.
martingale.
It's,
Just a piece of chain.
fabric and then the piece of chain.
Yeah, it's a martingale. I have those.
Oh, nice.
That's okay. So it sounds like Otzi did what I love, which means I used the weakest training collar
Yes.
possible, and she said, "Okay, okay,
Yeah,
that's
she was
enough."
fine.
So I don't always have, I have 4 different colors in here,
Okay.
and they go up. So consider again, we're not hurting our dog.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's all these people these days that are like, "Oh my God, training collars! That's inhumane."
Well,
No, it's
and
not.
their dogs are running all over the place.
Well, no, the thing,
They are a lot of
if
women.
if they were so inhumane, even like the metal pinch collars,
Yeah.
if they're so inhumane, why does Petco and PetSmart still
Yeah,
sell
they
them?
don't sell them. Yeah. I bought a metal
With
one.
no instructions, by the way,
Right, yeah.
which doesn't help anyone. That is inhumane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then your dog is just pinching himself,
Yeah, that's
Right.
and you don't know how to do anything
You know
about it.
Right.
right. Well, so I tried Otzi's and that didn't
Didn't
work out very well. I mean, he still did everything.
Okay, well, it's a possibility that you weren't using it right.
Okay.
Because again, a training collar is a collar that allows you
Right.
to send the dog a message.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a shock collar. Everybody
Right.
thinks training collar. Oh my God, you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
shock collar on my baby? No,
Oh,
there's-
you can put a shock collar. We're not like that at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Like, do whatever you want.
You're like we're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do whatever you want to get that child under control.
Oh yeah. His life is just fine. So.
Actually, the metal prong collars, like if he does not respond to the chokey thing,
Yeah.
then the metal prong collar is actually even more dog language because
Okay.
it's a nip.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a nip around the neck,
Now that
the
doesn't hurt
scruff
him though,
of
because
the
when
neck.
that like tightens up, because
It
that
doesn't.
looks like spikes going in his neck.
Well, no, there's
Yeah.
there's a
Or
couple
at least the one
things.
that Mel bought looked like that.
Yeah, that's the problem. The ones that they do sell at Petco and PetSmart,
That looks like the one I bought.
this is the one they sell at the
Yeah.
corporate store. Feel that.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
So
But
no,
also they
no,
don't
that's
sell it.
terrible. That's inhumane.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why they have a bad name.
These are looked down. They told us this in training when we first started Petco that these are like looked down upon,
But they sell them
but they sell
because
them.
they're effective.
I know. I'm like,
Okay, so I buy mine from Germany. Hermspringer, it's the best made.
Okay.
Feel the edges. They're rounded.
Okay, gotcha. They're not going straight up.
No,
Okay.
so I mean, if you really check the difference,
Yeah, it's night and day.
this is sharp.
Totally, it is sharp. Well, that's what I was thinking when she got
It's
it.
not
I didn't mean to.
If it goes in like a certain, yeah, that's.
It's not
either
cool.
way you shake it, it's not nice at all.
So this is actually a pinch. It's
Yeah.
not going to cut into their skin.
Yeah.
I would not sell these. I have one
Yeah.
to show people
Right.
that
so
like
don't buy this for your dog.
if anybody ever tells you that like, oh, that color is inhumane, no, it's not. You know
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking of this crap.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But we're not going straight for that
Yeah.
because I want
Charlie, you're a lucky man because I would have you go straight for that.
I know, right? Charlie, I want give you the benefit of the doubt, man. Come here. I even got blue for boy.
Oh boy.
I like a pretty color. Yeah.
Yeah. It's highly likely I was doing it wrong too
Well, hey,
with Otzi's. So.
maybe not. Maybe you did it right, and we're gonna find out right now that you were
Yeah.
right. It's not enough. Hi, beautiful. The good thing about these is that sometimes dogs get really talented at escaping their collars or their harnesses,
Yes.
and this is
That
inescapable
dog. Okay.
because as he tries to get away, it tightens.
Right.
Okay.
So if he tries to even back out, it tightens.
Right.
He can't get out of it.